It's been a decade since the U.S. Supreme Court has made a major ruling on the Second Amendment, but a pair of challenges to Massachusetts gun control laws could soon give the justices a chance to make another major Second Amendment ruling. No doubt that Massachusetts is a Second Amendment hotspot, said Adam Winkler, a gun policy expert and professor at UCLA School of Law. Winkler said there's been an uptick in challenges to state gun laws since the court's 2008 ruling in District of Columbia versus Heller, which held that individuals have a right to keep a handgun in the home for personal protection. But that 5-4 ruling, which broke along the court's ideological lines, didn't specify how far that individual right goes, including whether it extends outside the home or includes the right to own weapons other than handguns. Despite challenges from gun rights groups, the justices have been reluctant to say more. Legal experts believe that's a sign former Justice Anthony Kennedy, who voted with the majority in Heller, was wary of going much further. But that changed after Kennedy's retirement and the arrival of his replacement, Justice Brett Kavanaugh. This term, the court took up a challenge to a New York law restricting the right to carry. That case was dropped after the law was repealed, but Kavanaugh wrote in a concurring opinion the court should address that issue soon. There's clearly a number of justices on the court who want to see the court clarify the scope of the Second Amendment, Winkler said. The challenge to Massachusetts public carry law has a good chance of being that case. The law allows local authorities to make applicants demonstrate that they have a good reason to fear for their safety or property before a license is granted. Lower appellate courts have split over whether such laws are constitutional. If the Supreme Court takes up either or both cases, it will decide them during the next term, which begins in October. A New Jersey law requires extra hurdles for retired law enforcement who want to carry a concealed firearm. Under state law, retired officers who have federal permission to carry concealed firearms must apply for a separate permit, meet different qualifications, and pay additional fees to gain that privilege in New Jersey, according to the suit. New Jersey also adds improper age restrictions and wrongly gives state officials unfettered discretion to deny permits, the lawsuit states. The complaint was filed by the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association, the New Jersey Fraternal Order of Police, and 3 retired federal officers. The lawsuit also seeks to force New Jersey to allow retired officers to possess hollow point bullets. Meanwhile, back in Illinois, legislators are scheduled to go back to Springfield next week. It has been rumored that the Democrat-held majorities in the House and Senate may give the governor extended executive powers to deal with the pandemic and also pass vote-by-mail legislation. But there are some Democrat legislators that don't like being lumped in with Chicago under the governor's 5-phase plan. While there's no known gun legislation on the schedule, that may be one of the bright spots that comes out of next week's session. It's always a bright spot when you shop at Smoke and Gun Works, a wide variety of firearms and accessories, and a 5-star nationally rated range. Smoke and Gun Works, an essential business. Stop by today. For the Gun Doctor, I'm Tim Bivens.